Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Yo, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everybody Christmas yesterday was filled with holiday cheer. I hope you spent it with the people that you love. Listen, man, Christmas is all about, giving. So if you didn't get nothing and you gave a lot, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to my world. You know what I mean? But that's what it's all about, though. It is what it is. If you can make somebody smile or you can make something come true for somebody for the holiday season, man, then you did your part. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the kids who happy with Santa brought them. Or if you told them the truth about Santa, shout out to all the kids that's happy what their parents did to them, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the kids that's grateful. Shout out to all the kids that's ungrateful, long as you got something. You know what I'm saying? Merry Christmas to all. You know what I'm saying? It was a good one for me and my family, man. Visited some family. Went a couple places. Made sure we stayed COVID free to the best of everybody's ability. Followed guidelines. Didn't do nothing too crazy, too crowded. But it is what it is, man. It's one of my favorite times, man. I like the snow. I like when it's cold. I'm Hoodie Brunson. And that's just that. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man. Desean Jackson talking about playing. Desean Jackson is talking about playing. They talking about activating them. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I don't feel bad about it. I'm just indifferent. It's a little too late for me if you ask me. He always come when, it don't matter if he come or not. I understand injury is a concern. But him coming back for the Cowboys to, be a part of helping that helping us knock these dudes off and complete this sweep is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So, we got to get the win. We got to get the W. And I do think Desean Jackson can help. A lot of these guys who playing right now, in my opinion, probably look up to Desean Jackson, man. I thought Desean Jackson had an MVP resume before the last two seasons. Not MVP, I'm sorry. A Hall of Fame resume before the last two seasons. These last two seasons really didn't amount to much for him. But Desean Jackson is one of the best deep threats of all time. And I'm glad to see him on the field in Midnight Green. If this is his last two games with us, then hey, I'm all for it. We'll love to see it. So, welcome back, D-Jax. Wish we would have had you back sooner. But, beggars can't be choosers. Getting to see D-Jax work is going to be a pleasure. And I think that, it's going to, go hand in hand with us taking care of business against the Dallas Cowboys. I like our odds in this game. I like Jalen Hurts. I like what Jalen Hurts was providing. I'm sure D-Jack's going to go out there and ball with him. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts is the real deal. He's being proclaimed as such. So we got to, go into this thing with a clear heart and a clear mind, man. Yeah, we're going to take care of business. Point blank, period. We also got Sixers basketball today. We got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. I think it's 3 NFL games today, December 26th. We got a host of NBA games, post Christmas. It's just crazy. It's a crazy time for sports. So it's something for everybody, to be engaged with, man. Speaking of the Philadelphia 76ers, after watching the first game, honestly, I got to keep it 100. I think the team's soft. It's a softness still there. I think you should have been able to, deal with that Wizards team, being as though you got the more gelled together squad. Your squad got the most time together. Being in terms of your core players, like your Ben Simmons and your Joel Embiid, your Tobias Harris. Them dudes got time in. Period. They got time in, and I feel like that it shouldn't have been that close. At one point, we was getting manhandled. You know what I'm saying? But softness is the key for the Philadelphia 76ers. Once they lost Jimmy Butler, the toughness went out the window. So how do we regain this toughness on the basketball court if you Doc Rivers? How do you regain it? You regain it by making dudes do things that they're not comfortable doing. Now, you know what you're going to get out of Seth Curry. You're going to get a guy who's going to shoot and, periodically slash to the rim. You know what you're going to get out of Tobias Harris. You're going to get a guy who probably looked really, really good in the warm-up line and the layup line, but then go like 0 for 8. It got to start with Joel Embiid. Stop having Joel Embiid face up so much. Make Joel Embiid watch a bunch of Shaquille O'Neal tape. Make him watch a bunch of Shaq tape. Seriously, we don't want Joel pulling up threes. That's why we soft. The toughest person on the team to me is Ben Simmons. It's Ben Simmons. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that's trying to get active and trying to get down in the paint. But that's the guy we need to be able to, pull up sometime. So there's a lot of work that got to be done with the Sixers squad, man. I'm optimistic, man, about what can happen, but I want to see some toughness tonight. You got a New York ball club in the Knicks who I think you should be able to handle well. Period. I think you should be able to handle this team. I'm not going to lie. I think you should beat this team by 10 plus points. I don't think that you should be down by 10 against this team. You need to come out good. You need to come out hot, and you need to go out there and handle business, man. Oh, man, you know, when you got a team that's as talented as the 76ers is on paper, and toughness is an issue, you can't teach toughness. You can't teach it. You can't teach it. That's a bad situation to be in. But I got faith in Doc Rivers. Like I said, it's only the first game, but I saw us look a little soft. It could be COVID rust. You didn't have your traditional preseason. It could be a lot of things going on. But everybody's dealing with the same thing. So we can't use that as an excuse. It's not just us. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, just to touch back more on some Eagles stuff, what has this season been about for us, man, Philadelphia Eagles fans? It's been a letdown. It's been heartbreaking. It's been, you know, a roller coaster. You know, your star quarterback got benched. What do we look forward to in the future? I got some videos coming down the pipe about the future and what can unfold for the Philadelphia Eagles to make them the best versions of themselves, to bounce back and to get them into, you know, Super Bowl contention. Because if you want to think about it, if you want to be real, this is a one and done situation. Yeah, we won a Super Bowl. We was good the next year. We looked like we could have got back to the NFC Championship, and then the window closed. The window closed immediately on us, man, because we want to keep around old players, and we don't value giving younger players time on the field. That's what was told to us by Howie Roseman, that we were going to get younger and give some of these young guys opportunities. Hasn't panned out that way. Hasn't panned out that way. If Brooks don't go down, we don't see how good Mailata is. We just don't. And, you know, and it's a crying shame that things are unfolding the way that they're unfolding in Philadelphia Eagles culture. We got to get this figured out. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Also, put in your weekly picks for the Flick Chat. Give yourself a crack at that 50 bones. You know how we doing it, man. We got 2 more weeks left. I think I'm going to do a bigger pot for the last game. But you already know, man. It's just, you know, being an Eagles fan is not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy at all, but it's something we're going to get through. This is going to be a real interesting offseason. Keep a lookout for these videos that I got coming down the pipe about the future of the Philadelphia Eagles. Let me know what you think in the comments. Happy holidays to y'all. You know, more content coming every day. Only took a break for Christmas.